Before you make any kind of food, you have to wash your hands first. So let's go into the proper hand washing technique. First thing you want to do is wet your hands before you put any type of soap on them. Once you have wetted your hands, put soap on it, lather your hands with the soap. Once you're done lathering your hands, start washing them for 20 seconds or more. After your rag is wet, make sure you wring it out so that all the excess water gets out of the rag. Then what you want to do is make sure you go over the surface. Go over them a couple times more to get the dirt out. If you feel a little bumpy spot, then just do that until it goes away. And that is how you clean a counter or a table. When cutting something, make sure you use the proper knife technique to not cut yourself. Let me show you how. When cutting food, you want to make sure you don't cut yourself. You want to cut away from yourself, and you always want to have a hand on the food so it doesn't slide off and hit something. Have your fingers away from the knife and your knuckles, making sure that the knife doesn't come out. And so if you're cutting up garlic or any type of fruit or veggie or anything, you want to cut it like this. Make sure you have your fingers away from the blade. You want to have your hands on the food, because if you don't have the hands on the food, it'll wiggle around and you don't want to get the cut wrong. So keep doing that so that your fingers stay safe. And on the last kind of things, you could go hand-free. That's how you use a knife. Another way you could avoid a burn or a spill is to make the handle go inwards, because if it is outwards and you're walking past, this may happen. And it could spill or possibly burn you if there's hot water or any hot liquid. Instead, put it inwards so that you don't burn yourself or get spilled on yourself or anything. So if you could walk without doing anything. And also, keep your hands away from the burners when they're on. You don't want to have your hands near the burners or that will hurt a lot. And when you're done with a burner, make sure you turn it off to prevent any burning. And when you're dealing with raw foods and clean foods, if you're cutting them or anything, make sure you use not one cutting board, but 2 cutting boards to prevent cross-contamination, and you don't want your clean food getting dirty. So always use different cutting boards when dealing with clean foods and raw foods. And also to prevent cross-contamination and people from getting sick. Thanks for watching. See ya, and God bless.